Hey, hey, hey. Wagwan, what y'all deal with? Yo, so I got something pretty deep to talk about today, and I just want to first say, before I say anything else, before I let anything else come out my mouth, nobody, no man or woman is above criticism. Everything that I'm saying today is not coming from a biased perspective because I don't do that. If somebody is wrong, then clearly they wrong no matter who it is, because I don't idolize people to the extent to where I don't think that they can do something wrong. A couple of days ago, a video came out by a young lady who claims to be Dr. Umar Johnson's daughter. She made a video talking about the fact that she was looking for her sister. She tried to contact Dr. Umar and she felt like she didn't get a response from him. Also, she felt like he wasn't in her life, and she even went as far as to call him a deadbeat dad.
I just want to start this video off by saying I'm not trying to get clout. I literally just want to have a conversation with my father. My biological father is Dr. Umar. He has another daughter. I tried to contact him about, getting to know my sister on my dad's side. I asked him if he knows her or if he has her number. He ignored me and never responded. I'm 22 years old now. My dad has never been to anything important, no graduation, no birthday parties, nothing. Again, I'm not making this video to bash him. I'm making this video to state facts. You can't get on Instagram and get on social media and portray to be an activist and talk about how black kings need to be with black women, but you're not even in your black woman's daughter's life. It doesn't make sense. You're being a hypocrite. I reached out to you. I shouldn't have had to do that. I'm your daughter. I'm smart enough and logical enough to know that you would never reach out to me because you don't have my phone number. I want nothing but a conversation. Forget the relationship. I really don't care too much about that at this point. I just wanted a conversation out of you, and you shut me down. You ignored me. You should never be too busy for your daughter. So I just wanted to make this video to just try to, I guess, somehow find my sister. Deadbeat fathers is very common nowadays, especially in the black community, right? We all know Dr. Umar reps the black community or whatever, but you can't rep that if you're not even in your daughter's life.
A message here, and it says Dr. Umar in her phone, and it looks like she sent a picture. And it looks like maybe, and before those messages, she said something like, "This is your daughter," whatever the case is. So he texts back and he says, "Peace and Pan-Africanism. If this is, in fact, my daughter, is there a reason why you're not messaging me directly from your cell phone?" She says, "This is my iCloud, but my phone number is," whatever the case. He said, "Text me from your phone." She says, "This is Anissa." She put her phone number. He says, "This is a different number. Why the different numbers? 267 or 443? She said 443. She then said, "Do you have any other children? I would love to meet them. Do you have their numbers?"
Now from here, everything gets a little bit wild because he does go ahead and create a video to acknowledge her and to respond to what she's saying.
Y'all know my love for children is too strong. Y'all know me too well for anybody to be coming out the woodworks telling you they've been trying to reach me where my number has been public for 20 years. Listen, brothers and sisters, my phone number has been the same for 20 years. Mind you, I'm on the street in Philadelphia all the time. I have events in Philadelphia all the time. I got family in Philadelphia everywhere. And you've been trying to find me? Stop the cap now. C-A-P. Cap. We'll say this. I'm open to the conversation. Where is Mama Smurf? Get Daughter Smurf and Mama Smurf and then Papa Smurf, and we're going to have a nice conversation in front of the world. Let's get to the bottom of this. And I'm going to bring white man paperwork. Oh, yes. I have all of my white man paperwork. Let's have the conversation. Build your struggle streamer career off of my back, coming up out of nowhere, acting like you've been looking for me. Been paying child support since you damn near came out the womb. Deadbeat who? When can we have a sit down? Child support started You wasn't even out your mama yet, and she took me to child support. Child custody file this thick. What are we talking about?
And it says, "Good Garvey Day. As I don't live in the prison of other people's opinions, I have no interest in discussing nor explaining my private life with any of you. My 15 years as the most relevant and requested scholar, orator, activist, Pan-Africanist in the world has made it clear to me that the Negro public is only interested in laughs at the expense of other people's misery. Neither the Kunocracy nor the YouTubian struggle streamer community couldn't care less about the truth of this situation. With that being said, please ask that little girl to stand on business by asking her mother to join in on a three-way conversation about why her father hasn't been present in her life. I have no problem with this conversation being public, but her mother must be present for that conversation. She needs to keep the same energy and bring her mother to the table. I am sure the truth will be revealed if all three of us are present together. I have absolutely nothing to hide, and I still have all of my family court paperwork in case any lies are told. Trying to use your father's name to build your struggle streamer career is not cool." To which the daughter responded and said, "Why would I need you to build my name? I have my own. You're a deadbeat father. Let's clock that. I messaged you multiple times and you ignored me. So if you really want to have a conversation, message me. I'm not going to harass you. You don't have your..."
Calling me names? I want you to get off of social media for a minute. Stop looking ridiculous. And on Thursday, 1 week from today, I'm calling you out. You and Mama Smurf. I want a respectable private FDMG tour and luncheon. Let's see who really telling the lies around here. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Baby Smurf, Mama Smurf, and Big Papa.
Look, this is what I want to say as a whole about this whole thing. Number one, I feel like this young lady is very confused one way or another. The fact that you went to social media with this in the first place is something that to me shows that you're looking for validation. And it ain't from your parents, it ain't from your mother or your father. It's from people to validate that what you're saying is right or real, or what you're saying has some sort of merit. And I think that's the reason why a lot of people go to social media with stuff. They'll go to social media and say, "Hey y'all, do y'all think I'm right about this?" Or, "Hey y'all, don't y'all think this is wrong?" In this case, don't y'all think this means that he's deadbeat? If you think that that's the case, you shouldn't need a whole bunch of people to get on there and confirm that for you. Absolutely, it's clout chasing. No matter what, I think that if you was just looking for your sister, there was ways that you could have done that. You didn't necessarily need him to find your sister. There's different ways that you can go about finding her and everything like that. So if that was really your agenda, then going about it the way that you did really only caused a social media ruckus, which at the end of the day was clearly what you wanted. Number two, I understood why Dr. Umar responded, but I wish that he would have kind of handled it a different way to kind of shut it down more so. Not shut it down like hide it, but more so just be the one to say, "Okay, we're going to go ahead and deal with this. We're going to go ahead and set up the meeting with your mother and everything like that." And just what she was saying directly rather than everybody's opinions about it and everything like that. Now, either way, one way or the other, whatever the truth is, if he was to sit down with her and her mother, would ultimately have to come out. But at the end of the day, I think that it should have been handled more like that rather than something that was more publicly driven. I don't know what the whole story is. At this point, I'm waiting to see if the young lady will actually take his invitation and have her mother come and actually sit down and have a meeting with them. It's kind of like one of these things where everything is really kind of at a standstill now until we hear back from her. And ultimately, her response is,
"This is what my dad responded to me. Good evening, Princess. Although I am very disappointed in your online behavior, I want to have lunch with you and your mother next Thursday or Friday. Please have her text me the day, time, and location for our meeting. You deserve to hear all of the truth from us together. We have much to discuss. I look forward to building the relationship with you that she never allowed us to have. With love, your father." You're a fraud. You're a fraud. You're a fraud. Now you want to have a talk because I outed you.
but I think ultimately she should take it and she should sit down with him, because I think she'll benefit from actually hearing the whole story. If he's going to come to the table with the information that you have, present it how it is, and tell the truth from your perspective. But at the end of the day, I think turning it into a whole social media event and everything really was not smart on his part. Even if you end up finding out that the story that she was told was not true, and actually what he's saying is true, even if you find out that that's true, I think that he could have handled it a different way as far as bringing it under control. However, we will see and we will find out ultimately what ends up happening, because I have a feeling there is more to this story and there is more that is coming as it relates to this. But this is a big topic. This is a lot of what people are talking about, and I want to know what you think about it. I really want to get your opinion on this, so please hop in the comments and let me know what y'all think as it relates to this. I'm going to go ahead and leave my social media information right here like I always do, so that you guys can go ahead and tell me what y'all think. I want y'all to check out all the other posts and things that I have on those pages, and let me know what y'all think about those too. Also, I'm going to go ahead and put my YouTube information right here as well, so y'all can go ahead and subscribe to my channel and check out all the other videos that I have on there, and also be privy anytime that I do post another video. But in the meantime, in between time,